Welcome, Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It is Tuesday, December 21st, and we're here at Harlan Community High School Gym, where your Cyclones are getting ready to take on the Cardinals from Clarinda. Cyclones come into the contest with an overall record of 6 wins, no losses, and in the conference, 5 wins, no losses. Clarinda has 8 games played, 5-3 overall, and 3-3 in conference play. That's Mr. Bill Carney, the Harlan Community High School Pep Band, getting things warmed up.
Big hand to the greatest pep band in the state of Iowa, Mr. Bill Carney, Harlan Community Pep Band, dance team, cheerleaders, thank you, great job. We got a quick presentation, folks, recognition for tonight's game. Thank you, Mr. Patty, for giving me the honor to do this. Ron Novotny, stand up, please. I know you're on the air, but stand up.
Ron Novotny, the commentator from KNOD, calling the final game of Ron's
broadcasting career. He's retiring on January 1. This will be his final official night. He's going to be calling a game. Maybe he'll sub in sometime when we need him. He told me he wants to start helping me coach. He's been doing that for the last 30 years, 25 years. Ron's been at Harlan Community for 36 years at KNOD, started in 1985. Ron Novotny is one of the true all-time great high school sportscasters, play-by-play guys, not just for Harlan Community, but around the surrounding towns. And when you come here and visit Clarinda, he treats you well here too. We know who he wants to win, but he's going to treat you well on the broadcast. He puts kids first. Ron has had an opportunity here throughout his Hall of Fame career. It's pretty amazing, Ron, when I looked at this. You've called 17 state football title games. We've won 9 of those. Boys basketball, you called 6 state basketball title games, you won 2. The girls basketball, you called 4 of those and won 2. Baseball, you called 8 state baseball title games, you won 3. State softball, you called the state title game there. And volleyball, you called 3 of those, won 2. 39 total state title games as a play-by-play broadcaster Ron has been able to broadcast in his career. And he's been a part of 19 state titles. And the other thing great about Ron, not just that, he reports on all the other sports and all the other activities and calls coaches and they give the reports. Ron, you always put the spotlight on the student athletes. You do a great job in interviewing coaches. You put us in a good position, a good light. We might have a disappointing loss and a tough game, but you always make it everybody look really, really good, and we appreciate everything. Ron, thank you from Cyclone Nation for everything you've done. Best wishes to your retirement. Ron Novotny, folks.
Again, Ron Novotny being recognized. The play-by-play announcer from KNOD Radio, calling his last Cyclone activity contest here at Harlan Community High School Gym. Again, nice round of applause for Ron Novotny.
Good evening and welcome again to this four-year doubleheader between the Harlan Community Cyclones and our guests, the Clarinda Cardinals. Cardinals coached by head coach Ron Everly, assistant coaches Logan Peterson, Chad Blank.
Now we're getting ready to meet tonight's starting lineup.
Starting lineup
for the Cardinals.
Junior, number 2, Tatum Brown.
Tatum Brown, number 2, 5'10 junior.
6'3 senior, number 12.
6'3 senior, number 12, Cooper Neal.
6'2 junior,
number 14, Wyatt Schmidt. He's a 6'2 junior.
6'2 senior, number 20, Drew Brown.
6'2 senior, Drew Brown, number 20.
Senior, number 42.
And number 42, Grant Job, 6'5 senior. So some height out there for the Cardinals, coached by head coach Rob Everly, assisted by Logan Peterson and Chad Blank. And now for your Cyclones, under the direction of head coach Mitch Osborne, assisted by Chad Swanson and Kevin Osborne. Brad Curran, a 5'10 junior, number 23. Number 25, Brayton Scheckinger. He's a 6'1 senior.
At 46-1 junior, number 33, Aiden.
Number 33, Aiden Hall. He's a 6'1 junior.
At 46-1 junior, number 35, Jacob.
Number 35, Jacob Birch, a 6'1 junior.
And 46-2 senior, number 43, Connor Frame.
And number 43, Connor Frame, a 6'2 senior.
Our Christie band, for guest man, Gary Hayward.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Cyclone's going to try and get up and down the floor here tonight in an up-tempo style play. We'll see what Clarinda has in store for an offensive and defensive philosophy. They do put some height out there with Grant Job at 6'5", and then Brown at 6'2", Schmidt at 6'2", and Cooper Neal at 6'3". Big thing will come into play. See what rebounding does. Again, Coach Mitch Osborne giving a little thank you tribute to Ron Novotny before the game got started. It was Mr. Bill Carney and the Harlan Community Cyclone Pep Band getting things ready for this opening tip. That is 6'5 Job getting it to his teammate. Cyclone's back in a man-to-man defense. Clarinda getting the floor spread, and of course getting Grant Job 6'5 posted up down low. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Connor Frame. Cyclones off and running in transition, and there's going to be a turnover, Cyclones. See how the Cyclones elect to defend Job inside. It's Aiden Hall that drew that assignment. It's going to be Brad Kern stepping on the sideline. So the possession will stay with Clarinda. And there's a steal by Hall. He got around Job, and there's going to be a foul on number 2, Taden Brown. That's his first personal, team's first. Cyclones getting set up in their man-to-man offense here. Scheckinger's going to throw a lob pass to Connor Frame. Score the basket, Connor Frame, assisted by Scheckinger. Three-point shot up, no good. Birch kicks it out to Curran. Curran with a three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Scheckinger. Back to Curran. Curran's layup is up, no good. Blows the layup. It is Cyclones with the lead, 2-0, and in transition basket, number 42, Grant Job scores the bucket. 2-2 with 6:15 left to play in quarter number 1. Kern's going to fire up a three, and that's up, no good. Rebounded by Scheckinger. Braden Scheckinger with the offensive rebound and put back. 4-2 Cyclones. Ball getting reversed around the perimeter again, trying to isolate Job down low. And then on the dribble drive, a shot is up and good by number 20, Drew Brown. That ties things up at 4 apiece with 5.5 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Aiden Hall puts a shot up and good. Aiden Hall on the dribble drive bucket. 6-4 Cyclones. And on the dribble drive, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Cyclones. 6-4 Harlan Community is the score. 5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Possession will stay with Clarinda on the baseline. Clarinda being patient here in this half-court man-to-man offense. Not doing a great job, Clarinda, of identifying where Job is at. There he is. Now he's going to turn around, drop step, no good. Clarinda does a nice job of getting the offensive rebound. He plays a little bit slower pace here on offense than the Cyclones. They want to get out and run, and Clarinda's being pretty deliberate here in this offensive possession. Little flex cut down low. Job's going to kick it out. Reset the offense, does Clarinda. Just really keeping the floor spread and trying to isolate down low. And there's Job with a turnaround jumper, no good. Frame comes away with the defensive rebound. Connor Frame attacking the basket, and no good. Clarinda comes away with a defensive rebound. We're going to get things set up. Really running a lot of cutters, and there's a basket by number 20, Drew Brown. Things are all tied up at 6 apiece. Just over 3 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Frame is going to put up a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Job, and Clarinda has it across the timeline. Turnover by the Cardinals. Scheckinger from the corner. Brayton, no good. Rebounded by Brown for the Cardinals. Ball goes inside to Job. He puts a shot up, no good. Cyclones doing a good job of pushing him off the block, not letting him have any point-blank shots. There's a three-pointer up by Birch. That's no good. Cyclones, they got two contrasting paces going here right now. Cyclones off and running, getting shots off quickly. Meanwhile, Clarinda has a bunch of reversals and cutters, and they're trying to get some easy layups. Ball goes inside to Job. He kicks it outside. And Clarinda kind of in a little 4-out, 1 in, and there's going to be a turnover by Clarinda. Again, Clarinda really getting the floor spread and get a lot of cutters, trying to get the backdoor look. Minute 55 left to play in quarter number 1, and we are all tied up at 6 apiece. Kern with it across the timeline. Into the Cyclone lineup is Franz Rice. and Tegan Kasperbauer. And there's Jacob Birch on the baseline layup. Cyclones lead 8-6. And Clarinda doing a good job of having some cutters, and if the defensive person from the Cyclones cuts off the drive, they go back door. There's going to be a foul called on Harlan Community. Foul's going to be called on number 55, Franz Rice. That's his first personal foul, team's first. It's going to send number 14, Wyatt Schmidt, to the free throw line. He's a 58% free throw shooter on the season. He misses the first one. Second one is up and good. Schmidt goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 8-7, Cyclones with the lead. Brad Curran with the dribble drive basket. Fifth Cyclone to score, each with a bucket to get to Cyclones to 10. We're now under a minute to play. And Clarinda again being very patient. They're on the little drive. Shot goes up, and that is number 22. Isaac Jones that had 2 point-blank looks at the basket. Couldn't come away with either one, and the Cyclones now have it with 30 seconds left to play with the lead, 10-7. Ball goes inside to Jacob Birch. Jacob Birch with the basket. Birch with 4 points. There's going to be the first 3-point basket of the night. And it'll be a shot that is up and good by Kern at the buzzer. So that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 1 for the Cyclones lead, 14-10. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with second quarter action to play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keith Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Out of the quarter break, the score is Cyclones 14, Cardinals 10. Five different players have scored for Harlan Community. 3 for the Cardinals. We'll start again with the score of 14 for the Cyclones, 10 for the Cardinals. 3-point shot up by Goobles. That's no good. Little bounce pass attempt that ended up in a turnover for Clarinda. That's turnover number 4. Birch back into the lineup for Goobles. Ball with the shot attempt goes off of number 42, Grant Job. There's going to be a foul called on Job. I believe we'll wait and see from the official. It is. It's Job's first personal foul, team's second. 7:29 left to play. And there's a little inbound lob. Ball goes into Birch. Hayden Hall on the kick out to Frame. Frame's shot goes up and good. Connor Frame with the bucket. (17-10) Cyclones. Isaac Jones, the shot, no good. And that's Job with the offensive rebound. That's no good. Kern on the dribble drive. Brad Kern with the layup. And Coach Eberly and the Cardinals want to take a quick timeout as the Cyclones are out to a 19-10 lead over Harlan Community. We want to take this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you this evening, as well as some later rebroadcast opportunities, those being Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Polly Jones Funeral Home, K&OD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Thank you to those fine folks, again, for making this broadcast come to you live, as well as later on in upcoming weeks. 19-10 is the score. Cyclones have outscored Clarinda 5-0 in this quarter so far. Cyclones trying to speed up the pace. Clarinda trying to be deliberate as they can and get things into a half-court matchup. Cyclones in their man-to-man defense, been in it since the opening tip. Ball goes up to the high post, Job. Clarinda again gets things all spaced out, and they just run a bunch of cutters at the basket. They have Job kind of in the post area, trying to get you beat going back door. Here's going to be a three-point shot. Up, no good. Isaac Jones with the rebound, and then a foul on Harlan Community. Foul's going to be called on number 43, Connor Frame, his first personal foul. Team's second of the half. Jones with it along the baseline. He puts a shot up, no good. Hayden Hall comes away with the defensive rebound. And they're going to call an offensive, they're going to call a blocking foul. The ref originally went to put his hand behind his head, which is going to signify a charging call, and then dropped it and said a block. So it's going to send Hall to the free throw line. Hall's a 66% free throw shooter, and he makes the first one. Have a second one coming. 20-10 is the score in favor of Harlan Community. And now 21-10. Again, ball just kind of getting reversed around the perimeter, and they just go back door. They'll come out and ball screen here. Does Job. Three-point shot up and good by number 20, Drew Brown. That's his second three-pointer of the evening. 21-13 Cyclones is the score. Ball goes into Birch. Birch turnaround jumper up, no good. And you're going to have a continuation call. We'll see. No shot. Fouls on Brad Curran. First foul on Brad Curran, third on the team. 5:18 to play in the half. Cyclones lead 21-13. And a little Princeton cut here where all those players just keep going back door. And they'll come out and finally set a ball screen, exactly what Princeton University runs to keep things spread. There's going to be a step back three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Aiden Hall. Hall on the spin move, puts a shot up and good. Aiden Hall with a bucket. He's got 6, and the Cyclones lead 23-13. 4.5 to play in quarter number 2. There's a shot up and good. That is number 20, Drew Brown. He's got 12. The score is Harlan Community 23. Clarinda 15. Clarinda comes away with the defensive rebound there, and they're going to, again, get the floor spread. The ball gets kicked out as number 12, Cooper Neal, was caught in a little trap over there along the sideline. He shot up and good by number 20, Drew Brown. He's got 14. 14 of the 17 points from Clarinda come from him. Cyclones lead by 6, 23-17. Three-point shot put up, no good by Connor Frame. Cyclones pull the ball back out and spread the floor. Hall with it out front now, and he's going to dribble drive, puts a shot up, and no good. Clarinda comes away with it across the timeline. Cyclones need to know where number 20, Drew Brown, is at. He's got 14 of their 17 team points. A step through move. That is number 14, Wyatt Schmidt, with the basket. And a timeout on the floor. Coach Mitch Osborne is going to want to talk things over about how to defend those cutters, as Clarinda has battled back to be within 4, 23-19. Cyclones did lead by 10 at one time. So out of the timeout, it will be Cyclone basketball. The Cyclones will have the lead, 23-19. .213 left to play in the half. Out on the floor for the Cyclones, you have Franz Rice out there along with Aiden Hall, Tegan Kasperbauer, Connor Frame, and Brad Curran. Curran brings it across the timeline as we get to right at 2 minutes to play in the half. Ball kicked out to Casperbauer. That's short. Clarinda now comes away with the defensive rebound. They're going to get their spread off and set up. And there's Job, 6'5", taking a three-pointer. And there's a foul called on the Cyclones. Foul, I believe, was called on Aiden Hall. No, 43 is called on Connor Frame. Kind of getting tangled up down there with the Clarinda player. Brown with it for Clarinda. Job on the screen and roll, and Isaac Jones puts up a wild one. No good. Brad Curran now comes across the timeline, kicks it out to Casperbauer to Birch. Birch is going to fire up a three. And Jacob Birch with the made three-pointer. Cyclones lead 26-19. We get to right at a minute to play in the half. Shot put up, no good by Isaac Jones. Curran with it out front. He's going to dribble, drive, spin move, puts a shot up and good. Brad Curran with the basket. 28-19 Cyclones. Was 23-19 just a little while ago, and Cyclones have made hay here in the last minute or two offensively. See if they can stop the Cardinals here on this last possession. 15 seconds left to play. And make sure they know where Drew Brown, number 20, is at. He's their scorer. Ball goes down low to Job. 4 seconds left to play. It's going to be a two-pointer at the buzzer by number 12, Cooper Neal, and that doesn't fall, and that's going to bring us to halftime, where the Cyclones lead the Cardinals 28-19. We'll be back with some halftime stats and second half action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second half action of play here from Harlan Community High School gym. Cyclones taking on the Cardinals from Clarinda. Harlan Community leads 28-19 here at half. Cyclones outscored Clarinda 14-10 in quarter number 1, and then almost an identical score in quarter number 2. Cyclones outscored the Cardinals 14-9, and that's how we get to 28-19. Unofficially scoring for the Cyclones, Brad Curran with 8, Brayton Scheckinger with 2, Aiden Hall 6, Jacob Birch 7, Connor Frame 5. And Clarinda is going to have the first possession of the second half. Cyclones been playing man-to-man all game here. That's what they start out with here in this third quarter as well. Clarinda just very deliberate on the offensive end, trying getting the defense spaced out and have a bunch of cutters go back door. There's a spin move by number 2, Taden Brown. That's no good. Brad Curran's going to put up a layup. That's no good. There's a little runner. Taden Brown scores the first bucket of second half. It gets Clarinda to within 7, 28-21. 3-point shot up by Birch, no good. Ball goes inside to Grant Job, and he can't convert on it. The 6'5" post player, and there's going to be a turnover. Brayton Scheckinger was running up the sideline, stepped out of bounds. So the ball will get turned over to Clarinda, trailing by 7, 28-21 with 6.5 to play in this third quarter. Be a 3-point shot that's up. It goes over the top of the bang board. No good, so that is a violation. Cyclones will have it on the baseline. 6:22 left to play in the third quarter. Kern on the dribble drive. Brad Kern with the bucket. (30-21) Cyclones. There's going to be a steal by Aiden Hall. Aiden Hall's going to attack the basket in transition, score the basket for Aiden. He's got 8, and he's going to go to the free throw line to try and make a 3-point play here. 30-21 Cyclones. Hall, a 66% free throw shooter. He was 2 for 2 in the first half. There he's 3 for 3 on the night and 9 points. 33-21 Cyclones. Again, Clarinda, after their 4-out, 1-in offense, it's running some cutters back door. Shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Aiden Hall. Hall's going to dribble drive, kick to Birch. Now out to Scheckinger. Scheckinger is going to fire up a 3, no good. Ball goes inside to Job, 6'5", turn around, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound, put back. They're going to call a foul on Connor Frame, I believe. If so, that's going to be his third. Who they calling on number 35. That'd be Jacob Birch. That's his first, team's first. And the ball goes inside to Grant Job. He scores his 4th point of the night. It's a 10-point game, 33-23 Cyclones. Foul is going to be called on Aiden Hall of the Cyclones. Be Hall's first personal, team second of the second half. 4:47 left to play in the third quarter. Cyclones lead 33-23. Connor Frame almost with the steal. Into the Cyclone lineup now is number 55, Franz Rice. Tegan Kasperbauer out in the passing lane, knocking the ball away as he's been assigned to guard Drew Brown. with 14 points there in the first half. And the ball goes in, partially blocked by Rice, and there's going to be a foul whistled on Clarinda's number 20, Drew Brown. Closing in on 4 minutes to play here. So again, 10-point lead for the Cyclones, 33-23. Birch got by with a little travel there, I think. Kern with it out front. He's going to dribble drive at the basket, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be another foul called on number 20, Drew Brown. He picks up 2 fouls in the last 30 seconds or so. Kern's free throw is up and good. Kern makes his second free throw. Now the Cyclones lead by 12, 35-23. Once again, Clarinda is just going to spread the floor here, try and get you to overplay things and then take you back door. Turnaround shot is put up by Isaac Jones. That's no good. Ball goes inside to Franz Rice. His turnaround jump shot no good. Drew Brown with it now across the timeline. He picks up his dribble and is stuck there a little bit. Isaac Jones now going to try and set things up for the Cardinal. Turnaround jumper no good, and that's by Tatum Brown. Kern with it, kicks it out to Frame. Frame puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Birch. Franz Rice now with it. Franz Rice scores the basket. There's going to be a timeout. Coach Rob Eberly wants to talk things over as the Cyclones got things going. To start, it was a 7-point lead for Harlan Community, 28-21. The Cyclones have now got it to 37-23. So the Cyclones on a roll here early in this third quarter. I'm going to take a opportunity here during this timeout to thank our fine sponsors for making this live broadcast possible, as well as some rebroadcast opportunities happening later on, those being Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, KNOD Radio, Polly Jones Funeral Home, United Bank of Iowa, Shelby County State Bank, Cyclone Lanes, and Keys Motors. So out of the timeout, Cyclones are going to lead by 14, 37-23. Clarinda basketball in the backcourt. Drew Brown with it out front. So they kind of mixed up some stuff here out of the timeout, not quite getting into that 4-out, 1-in offense that they were that whole game. So not quite sure what they're trying to do to isolate things here as for Clarinda offensively. The Cyclones doing a good job of being in the passing lanes. The ball goes into Grant Job. He kicks it out. There's going to be a foul called on Brad Curran. 2 minutes to play. Cyclones lead 37-23. Clarinda really wanting to slow the pace of the game down here, but the Cyclones with a lot of offensive firepower can get things going in a hurry. Birch on the dribble drive goes up. Shot is good. Jacob Birch. He's got 9, and the Cyclones now lead by 16, 39-23. Foul is called on Tegan Kasperbauer. Drew Brown with the field goal, but misses the free throw. So it's 39 for the Cyclones, 25 for the Cardinals. Birch kicks it out. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Franz Rice. Birch kicks it to Kasperbauer from the corner. Kasperbauer hits a three-pointer. 42-25 Cyclones, under a minute to play. A lot of weapons out there for the Cyclones offensively. Brown takes Kasperbauer off the dribble, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Harlan Community. 25 seconds left to play in this third quarter. All of a sudden, Clarinda's back in a little 3-2 zone to close out this third quarter. Kasperbauer pulls up, no good. And there's going to be a foul called on Franz Rice. 3 seconds left in this third quarter. Clarinda's going to inbound it. They're going to have to make sure that Drew Brown doesn't throw up a half-court shot. He's going to not get it off. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter where the Cyclones lead 42-25. We'll be back with fourth quarter action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for fourth quarter action of play. Cyclones lead the Cardinals 42-25. Consistency offensively has been it for the Cyclones. They've scored 14 in each of the three quarters played so far. They outscored Clarinda 14-10, 14-9, and 14-6. Get ready to start this fourth quarter. Ball's kicked out to Kern. Kern puts up a three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals. They come across the timeline with it. Little spin move, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Connor Frame. Frame on the dribble drive. Connor Frame gets to the basket. He's got 7, and the Cyclones lead 44-25. minute played here in this fourth quarter, and a three-point shot is put up and good. That's by Tatum Brown. 44-28. Clarinda's already scored half as many points as they did in that third quarter. They scored third. And there's a lob to Connor Frame. Nine points for Frame. Be a violation on Clarinda. Kern's going to set things up for the Cyclones in the half court. Clarinda sitting back in a zone. Long three-pointer by Kern is up no good. Tipped out of there by the Cyclones. They come away with the offensive rebound. Foul is going to be called against Clarinda. Foul's on Wyatt Schmidt.
Called that way before the shot.
Lead free throw gives Frame now 10 points. Foul's going to be called on Connor Frame. Six minutes to play in the contest. Cyclones lead 47-28. Clarinda not really a team that is built to offensively come back. However, Grant Job with the turnaround bank shot. 47-30 Cyclones. Clarinda just real methodical to be able to make a big comeback. They're going to have to kind of change their offensive flow here. Connor Frame on the dribble drive, and that's going to be Grant Job. It's going to be whistled for the foul. Job's second personal foul, team's fifth of the half. Birch on the dribble drive turns the ball over. That's Drew Brown with the steal. Brown with the layup. Brown with 18 on the night to lead all scorers. Shot put up and good by Aiden Hall. Hall now with 11. Tatum Brown puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Hall for the Cyclones. Cyclones going in transition. Hall attacking the basket, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Osborne to maintain the possession. 4:23 left in this fourth quarter. Cyclones lead 49-32. During this timeout opportunity, we want to again thank those sponsors: Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, KNOD Radio, Paulie Jones Funeral Home, United Bank of Iowa, Shelby County State Bank, Cyclone Lanes, and Keast Motors. Out of the timeout, it is Cyclone basketball on the baseline. leading 49-32 with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to play in this Hawkeye 10 matchup. Isaac Jones kicks it out to Brown. Brown puts up a three, and that's good. Number 20, Drew Brown, with the three-point basket. He's got 21 on the night. Birch is going to fire up a three. Jacob Birch returns the favor for the Cyclones. He's got 12. Cyclones lead back by 17, 52-35. 3.5 to play. There's Brad Kern getting into the passing lane. He goes up for a layup, and that shot is blocked. It will be Cyclone basketball yet. Number 22, Isaac Jones, coming into the lineup for the Cardinals. Ball gets kicked out to Casper Bauer. He puts up a three, and that's good. Tegan Casper Bauer with a three-point bucket. Cyclones now lead by 20, 55-35. There's an easy basket inside for Grant Job. Closing in on 3 minutes now. Cyclones leading 55-37. The layup that was blocked by Brad Curran, and then now they're going to call a foul. Send Brad Curran to the free throw line for two. Curran is 75% free throw shooter from the free throw line. First one is up and that one's no good. Franz Rice into the lineup now for the Cyclones. He'll replace Aiden Hall. A couple substitutes into the lineup for Clarinda as well. And now Jay Scoobles comes in for Connor Frame. Curran makes the second one. Score is Harlan Community 56, Clarinda 37. Over and good layup there by Brad Curran. Drew Brown kind of stuck there in the lane, gets it to Isaac Jones. There's going to be a turnover on Clarinda. More substitutes into the lineup here for both teams. Number 11, Quinn Kesters. Number 13, Cade Sears. Number 45, Will Arkfeld for the Cyclones. Clarinda comes away with the defensive rebound. They're going to fire up a three from the corner. Isaac Jones with the bucket. 58-40. Ball goes inside to Franz Rice. He has position there, but his drop step jumper doesn't fall, and Clarinda comes away with it. Under 2 minutes to play now. Another three-point shot up from the corner, no good. Arkfeld with the rebound. He goes in transition, and that is good. Will Arkfeld with the bucket. Minute and a half to play. Ball's tipped away, turnover on Clarinda. Cyclones have it now with a minute and some change here in this Hawkeye 10 matchup. Rice with it again, kicks it out to Arkfeld. Arkfeld puts up a shot, and good. Will Arkfeld with 5 points. More players into the Cyclone lineup. Number 15, Jason Erlmeyer. Number 41, Noah Schmitz. Number 31, Quentin McDowell. Number 3, Brendan Eggers. And there's going to be a foul on McDowell. He had his hand on the back of number 4, Cole Bumgart, as he was driving at the basket. First free throw is up, no good. He'll have a second as it was in the act of shooting. The second one is up, and that one's no good as well. It's going to be off of McDowell. So the possession will stay with Clarinda. And Cyclones lost track of number 4, Bumgart, on the inbounds play. He scores the bucket, 63-42 Cyclones. Shot is up and good by Noah Schmitz. Clarinda getting the floor spread here with 20 seconds to go, and there's one of those backdoor cuts. Layup for Clarinda, 65-44. Number 3, Brendan Eggers, is just going to dribble out the clock. That's going to have it where the Cyclones come away with a victory. Cyclones will improve to 7-0 on the season, 6-0 in conference play. Will drop Clarinda to 5 wins, 4 losses overall, and 3 wins and 4 losses in conference play. Cyclones outscored Clarinda 14-10 in quarter number 1 and 14-9 in quarter number 2 to take a halftime lead, 28-19. In the third quarter, the Cyclones again scored 14 points compared to only 6 for Clarinda to get to a end of the third quarter score of 42-25. And then in quarter number 4, Cyclones outscored Clarinda 23-19 to come away with the 65-44 win. Unofficially scoring for the Cyclones, Brad Curran with 15, Brayton Scheckinger 2, Aiden Hall 11, Jacob Birch 12, Connor Frame 10, Keegan Kasperbauer 6, Franz Rice with 2, Will Arkfeld 5, and Noah Schmitz 2. So a good win for the Harlan Community Cyclone boys. This has been Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.